Hello fellow space engineers. You've seen this before. This is the Uranus class missile destroyer. But this time, as you can see, I made some changes. This is kind of like a minor upgrade that actually makes more sense to the ship class and to the actual modular design that I was talking about. As you can see, I added 2 vernier pods on each side of the hull for a total of 4 vernier pods. I mean, that's the exact amount of small thrusters that it had before. But before that, in the previous model, it had a diagonal portion going from this block, let's color it, from this block to this block right here. And, well, it looked a bit better, a bit aerodynamic, you would say, but, well, there's no air here, so it's no need for having that. This actually makes more sense for a spaceship, more realistic. Also, that means it's less metal, less heavy armor, making the ship lighter. Now, what did I do with this thing? As you can see, it mirrored back. It mirrored back because this thing here, this module, or this rocket launching pod, whatever you want to call it, is actually a separate portion of the ship. And it's joined to the ship by the means of 1 connector block and 2 landing gears. So what is the purpose of this? Basically, the purpose of this is to enable the player, in this case the crew, to fire broadsides. That kind of sounds like, you know, some like 18th century sailing ship thing, but to this point is the only way that or the only means that we have to have like big ship combat. And if this module was actual part of the ship, mirror on the other side, that would mean that when you select rockets and fire them, the ship will fire in every direction, meaning left, right, and front. Because at the front we have also 4 rocket launchers. So right now in this configuration, the crew member that is piloting the ship can aim the ship as if it was like a jet fighter or something like that, and point at the target, point the nose at the target, and fire these rockets here. Now, if you're trying to outmaneuver or fire from the sides, like bringing all those guns to bear, meaning the 2 turrets, the Gatlings, the rocket, the missile launchers, and this rocket battery, you can position your ship sideways and actually fire from here without wasting any ammo. It doesn't mean anything for creative mode, but in survival mode you need those missiles, and you have to reload them, you have to manufacture them, collect the ore and all that, so it actually makes sense. Now, you control the battery from this point of view. It's fairly narrow, kind of look like the gun port in a fortification, or like the gun ports in an 18th century tall ship, which is, it's kind of funny in a way. Now, how do you access them? You don't have to fly out of the ship to do it. This is the part that I like. You enter through the ship, go down 1 level, you see the CIC, another level, you see damage control room, and here you go past the medical bay into the missile control room. You see 2 assemblers, manufacture missiles, and then you pass this airlock, and here you are. I think this one is slightly tilted. Yeah, a little bit. Well, it has its own power. As you can see, it's really tight in here, this fighting compartment. It has these conveyor tubes that grow out of this connector, feeds the missiles through it. Then this ammo box here, this small cargo container, divides them to the sides and the top and bottom. Then you go through these stairs and you access the firing position here. let's see. Equip them, and you fire. Let's see if I can get an outside view. And as you can see, only this side of the ship is firing. Nothing is coming out of the front. Or the other side. You can do single fire too. Well, now, what is the future for this update? I mentioned in the earlier video about the Pontus class frigate that I would like to make a modular system, a modular weapon system. So if you want to have like the broadside firing rockets, you can have that. If you want to add just like missile launcher turrets, although I wouldn't advise it right now in this state of the game, well, you could have those missile launching turrets. Let's say, what if you want to build like a flat platform and put 2 more of these guns? You could do that too. Or let's say like a broadside firing torpedo rack, you know, with the new addition of the controllable thrusters, or like programmable thrusters, in which you can set the thrusters to actually, you know, work on their own without any cockpit. You could do that too. So it's up to your imagination. I will continue to develop this design and will post this thing into the workshop. This one is already uploaded. This one, I updated the workshop file for the destroyer, so you will find this one if you download it there. And I will continue to model and showcase more of these designs as they come out of my imagination. Well, take care.